Okay, Gemini, let's get into it. You're my last reading for the night. I've been chugging along and I feel I was gonna stop after Taurus, but I was like, oh, I need to stop shaking this. I was like, let's just keep going. I got this. I'm already in the flow and I just love my Geminis and I want to tune in with you guys. So this is your July forecast for the month, your tarot reading for the month, and we did just do a July overview of the astrology. That was kind of like my intro to being on YouTube officially. I wanted to give you guys kind of an overview of how I like to read, and I mean I wasn't doing tarot in that video, but how I like to tune into the energies. I use my intuition very much so, of course, and for astrology overviews, I obviously look at what's going on in real time and then combine that with intuition. Same with my readings. I utilize what the card's actual meanings are, but sometimes the intuition will overpower kind of like the regular meaning of the card. So I often follow that too, as you'll see with many readers here on YouTube. The cards kind of create their own storyline. This reading is going to be past, present, future, 3 for each, and it usually ends up becoming one cohesive story. So let's dive in. Is there anything I want to mention about the astrology? Again, feel free to go watch that video. So that video, we did focus mostly on July. I do want to talk about this for a quick moment. We focused mostly on July, but we did do a dive into the first half of the year and then the second half of the year and what's coming. The reason I want to tell you that is because it was super potent, so you might want to go check it out. But we're in a number 9 year, 2025, and that is a lot of themes around endings and beginnings. And I see a lot of parallels from the beginning of the year to this kind of divine middle point in July, leading us into the second half of the year. Excuse me one second. Gotta drink some water. But, sorry. Why I think that's important just to mention is because it's just such a potent year. There's a lot of like endings and beginnings and transformation. We are in the year of the snake as well. So major shift. We are in the year of, if you watch, you might have been hearing other people talking about the Great Awakening. We are now in an era with Pluto in Aquarius. And then we have Uranus entering your sign, which is huge, on July 7th. So we have what I believe is the 7th planet moving into Gemini on the 7th day of the 7th month in a 9 year. Like, that is powerful. So that is quite a portal day, especially for Geminis. So I would keep my eyes on that, and if you feel so called, maybe set some time to yourself on that day, set intentions. What else? We have Neptune retrograding starting on the 4th, so that usually, it is a moment where Neptune kind of loses its strength in terms of any illusions that might be keeping us stuck. So we could begin to gain clarity over the next 5 months while that planet is retrograding. And yeah, we got Uranus in the sign of Gemini for years to come. So that's a huge shift that we probably won't really see it will be subtle for the first half of the year. Okay, let's dive into your reading. Okay, Gemini. All right, we have the Page of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and that Queen of Wands. So there could be somebody in the past that has made an offer to you that is just completely unworthy of your energy. Don't like that. But may think of you as naive or that they can get one over on you, and newsflash, they can't. So let's look at that Seven of Swords energy. What is that all about? Eight of Swords. Yeah, someone who thinks that they can confuse you. Someone who came off maybe lighthearted with a small offer, and I don't like their intentions. I think they see you as this Queen of Cups, like very innocent, kind of just waiting for someone to fill their cup. You could be like a very nurturing, empathetic, loving person, and they could have mistaken that love for naivete, but really, you're this freaking Queen of Wands, this hot, stunning lady, or man, or they, them, who ain't gonna take no shit. So, people, right? Am I right? Or what? Don't like that. But yeah, they think that they can... This might have gotten you into this Eight of Swords energy, but not for long if you ended up there. Yeah, anytime we feel confused or like a lot of mental rumination, time to take a step back. Time to take a freaking step back. Could have left you feeling out in the cold or focused on the spilled cups. But you got that Ace of Pentacles coming in, so I wouldn't be too worried about whatever this situation was. But we did have Juno in retrograde the past, well, it's still in retrograde until the 11th of July, which is all about themes around relationships and taking like a sacred pause to kind of review what's important to us. We might find ourselves in conflicting situations that don't fully align with our values, if we don't already have like something strong and stable under our feet, if we're still like in that mode of learning lessons around connections. So you could have had that situation, maybe someone from a past life coming back around in this lifetime. Excuse me. Maybe someone coming back around in this lifetime, that has maybe left you out in the cold in past lifetimes, or they could have like in past situations within this lifetime. You know your story best. Either way, not a huge fan. But you might have a really awesome girlfriend by your side or guy friend who just wants to see you thrive and is going to catch you in that storm. So that's always very beautiful and positive. My allergies are acting up a little bit. Sorry about that. In the present moment, you have the Sun card, the Six of Wands, and the Queen of freaking Pentacles. So I'm not worried about you. Truly, I'm not worried about you. You're moving full steam ahead. You are feeling yourself. You are growing with the seasons. We are in summer in the hemisphere that I'm living in. And you got that Six of Swords. You are moving forward into calmer waters. This energy feels so good. I'm like super happy for you guys. Just keep being you, honestly. Like, don't let any guy or any woman or any they, them, any person. I just want to make sure I'm being inclusive because I love all people, and we're talking about energy here, not gender. So point being, do not let people, we're all on our own journeys, and if you're very clear about what you want and someone isn't clear about what they want with you, that's okay. That doesn't mean anything about you. That doesn't mean anything about your self-worth. It really doesn't. It just means that this person is on their journey and they need to figure it the F out, okay? And you need to keep being this hot, fiery person that you are and keep it moving, okay? Keep it moving. Because guess what? If that person is really your freaking person and they're not aligning with your values right now or what you truly want and desire, that's okay. Again, doesn't make them a bad person. It just means that they're in a different frequency right now. And if it's affecting you negatively, take a step back. There's no harm in that, right? Take a step back. Okay? Get clear on how you feel about the situation and what you need and what your soul needs to feel nourished. Because if you don't feel nourished, it's just going to end up hurting you both at the end of the day. And you don't want that. Oh my gosh, my allergies are freaking out right now. Ugh. Okay, so. Yeah, and I think you know that. I think this might be more of like a validation from me to you. From your own intuition to you, because I am just the middleman. You know, when you connect with a reader, that's really just your own intuition drawing you towards that person who is just acting as a middle person. You know, we're all connecting on a similar thread, and me sharing these messages are helping me grow, and they're also hopefully helping whoever resonates on the other side of this message tune into their own intuition more, therefore helping them grow. Yeah, and that's the beauty of life. When we shine our light so brightly, we can help other people grow. So even in our romantic situations, when we have these deep knowings in our soul, like of what we deserve and what we want, and we're attracting people who like can't give that to us or can't hold that with us even if they want to, there's a reason for that, and it's showing us certain parts within ourselves that need more healing, but it's also, they're opportunities. They're these divine moments where the universe is like, are you gonna accept less than you deserve, or do you want the whole cake? I hope my extended silence right there gave you a moment to think about that. So yeah, again, not worried about you. Queen of freaking Pentacles, Six of Swords, the Sun energy. You're freaking on fire. The universe is supporting you. We got that Two of Cups. I like that. So, again, the last thing I want to know is, okay, again, if the energy that they're showing up and isn't aligning with you, and you take a step back and that person comes back and is able to align with you, that's one thing. Sometimes we do need a moment of sacred pause to get clear on what it is we want and what it is we have and what's important to us. So if someone's not valuing you in the way that you know you deserve, take a step back. There's no harm in that. And who knows? They'll either come back and be able to align, or something better will come along. The Two of Cups is a really nice, light, mutual energy, so that feels good. You have such good energy moving into the rest of this year. Seriously, look at that. King of Cups, so you could have new offers coming in. Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Pentacles. So 3 different suitors and that Two of Cups. I feel like you're going to have options, and I feel like you manifested this from a place of knowing yourself. And I think that's why... Are you freaking kidding me? The Lover's card on top of the Two of Cups and all this powerful energy. I'm freaking out, girl. Are you kidding? And you can be a guy or they, them. And yeah, I just said girl. Just because boy doesn't hit the same way as like girl. Like, are you kidding me? But like, I don't discriminate. I hope that's okay with you guys. For any men watching my channel, gay or straight or whatever you are. I hope that doesn't bother you, and if it does, I guess I'll stop. But girl, this is bad. I'm so excited for you. Okay, sorry, it's a little late and I'm getting a little weird. But this is really exciting. You have unlocked some new freaking level of love in your life and abundance in your life. And there's no need to like get in your head and be like, oh, which one do I choose, or like which situation. You're gonna know. You're gonna freaking know. You're gonna freaking know what's meant for you. Yeah, 3 of Wands. You're manifesting. All right, let's go dive into the extended version of this reading. I want to dive into this 2 of Cups, this Lover's energy. I want to dive into all these different suitors here and see where you're going. And then we'll pull some oracle cards. I think from my Starseed Oracle deck. We love her. Yeah, beautiful deck. Okay, if this message resonated with you, feel free to follow me over there if you want to continue. And if our journey stops here, thanks so much for tuning in. You are just on fire right now. Keep being hot. Keep knowing your worth and keep moving forward. I hope I see you soon, and keep an eye out for the mid-months for July. Keep an eye out for, we're going to do some masculine, feminine check-ins. What else are we going to do? Some ancestor messages. You know, and I might mix in some fun little creative things. I haven't told anyone this yet, but, well, I mentioned it in the astrology overview, but I do a lot of poems and stuff, so you might catch some of those in some of the readings I do. And eventually I might sell them on some art prints if anyone's interested. Okay, I'm just rambling now. But yeah, if you want to continue into the extended, you can find that below in the description box, a link to get there. And I will see you soon, or I'll see you over there. Love you so much. Bye.